Hello again. Today we're going to talk about the emphatic do. The emphatic do is a particular use of the verb do, does, or did to add emphasis to an affirmative sentence. The emphatic do is far more common in speech than in formal written English. Unlike ordinary auxiliary verbs, which are typically unstressed in speech, the emphatic do is almost always stressed. The emphatic do uses the auxiliary emphasis do, does, or did, only used in affirmative sentences, never used with negatives or questions. Take a look at these examples of the emphatic do in various contexts. You really do see this verb form more than you might think. Look at this example. "Oh, my darling, you look pretty today." And she says, "I don't, you're joking." And he says, "You do look pretty today." The auxiliary verb in this sentence emphasizes the meaning of the main verb. You do look pretty today. Keep in mind that you need to put emphasis on the auxiliary verb when pronouncing it. You do look pretty today. We give extra force to the main verb when pronouncing it. We raise our intonation. Intonation rises up. You can add the verb to do to almost every sentence in English. This is another example. "I love you. You don't love me." "I do love you." This emphasizes the main verb, so the meaning becomes stronger. I do love you. The emphatic do is far more common in speech than in formal written English, as we said. And the emphatic do is almost always stressed. I do love you. In the third person singular, we use does. She needs a haircut. Yes, she does need a haircut. We stress the word when we speak. She does need a haircut. In the present simple, you put does. The emphatic do is also used to argue about negative statements. I wanted to understand this. I did want to understand this. Past form of the verb do is used. I did want to understand this. Let's take another example. You didn't call me yesterday. I did call you, but you didn't answer your phone. In this example, do shows the contrast between the expected and the real outcome in situation. And in a speech, an emphatic do would usually be stressed. I did call you. I did call you. Let's answer this question together. Rewrite each sentence adding the emphatic do, does, or did. He eats a shrimp. This is a third person. He does eat shrimp. It rained in New York yesterday. The sentence is in the past tense, so the emphatic do is going to be did. It did rain in New York yesterday. I feel sick. This is a present simple tense. I do feel sick.